Hey there guys, it is Tina and I am late, but I am back, alright? So I took a few weeks off. If you have been watching my channel lately, seen my last couple of videos, then you know why I was off. I took a break because I gave birth. I had a whole baby. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to give me a whole child to take home and take care of, but I am handling it pretty decently. I have a get ready with me video coming up. We'll chat a little bit more, but this video is not about that, okay? I am here to talk you out of shopping, as we do in these shopping block videos. So my shopping block videos are kind of a combination of a purchase or past, new releases, anti-haul, all mushed into one. We talk about new releases, whether that's at Ulta, Sephora, indie brands, and whether or not we're going to pick them up. Mainly trying to talk you out of these purchases, because at the end of the day, we don't need all this makeup, especially in this economy. Girl, due to all, based on these prices and what's going on right now, tariffs and all that, I don't really think we should be shopping. I know there's the lipstick effect during a recession where people actually indulge and actually splurge on luxury items and beauty items to make themselves feel better. So sales actually stay pretty stable or even increase during a recession. But this time around, I don't think that's the wisest thing, okay? Eggs are $12 for a dozen. We can't eat the lipsticks, and these tariffs, the way they're set up, no. It's a whole mess. So I am here to talk you out of shopping, and this is a special edition of the shopping block because we are focusing mainly on the Sephora sale. I might mix in a couple of other things here or there, but we're focused on things that are being sold at Sephora because the Sephora Beauty Insider Sale for Spring 2025, we're in 2025, right? Yeah, Spring 2025 is underway, and we don't, like I said, we don't need to be shopping. I did pick up some things. So you might see a haul video, but for this video, we are going to block you from shopping. So I saved a bunch of new releases in my little Sephora app. We're going to go through everything and talk about why we're not getting them, all right? Why they're not good ideas. So apart from the tariffs, okay? Outside of the tariffs, why these are not good ideas. All right, let me scoot over. So the Sephora sale, in case you're curious, the code is Save More. It is running until the 14th. So you still have a few more days to shop. In case you are interested, I will leave links down below. Those are affiliate links. So if you shop using my links, I will get a small sales commission. Great way to show your support for the channel, by the way. Not telling you to shop, but if you are going to, consider using my links. You know, I get a little bit of a kickback. It doesn't change the sale price. You know the deal. So sales details, all that good stuff. But let's talk about the products I have saved in my loves list to talk about. You know what? Actually, let me do this kind of by category because there are a couple of products that are kind of grouped together. They're similar across the board from different brands because it seems like there's always a trend and brands release the same kind of product, you know, at the same time. The first one that jumped out to me that's a trend are these eyeshadow sticks. And we have quite a few brands that released eyeshadow sticks. So let's start out with Too Faced. So Too Faced has these Quickie Queen eyeshadow sticks, and there are mostly neutral colors across the board. There are 8 shades available. They're $26 a pop. So these are sparkly cream eyeshadow sticks that go on smoothly and wears up to 12 hours, so they don't crease and stay color true, and the formula won't tug on the delicate eye area. And again, as mentioned, these are sparkly shades, so there are no mattes available. There are 8 sparkly shades. These look very pretty, very interesting, but do you need these? Honestly, truly, like, are you an eyeshadow stick wearer? Are you a cream eyeshadow wearer? I don't know. These might be up your alley. To be fair, I saw these in store and I swatched them. and they're really pretty. They're really pretty. I may or may not have picked up a couple of shades. I'm just saying. So these are a little bit more on the pigmented side. They're punchy, but they're packed with sparkles, so there's glitter to these. They're not chunky at all, but there's glitter. So if you're not into sparkle, these aren't gonna be for you. It's not a shimmer. It's not a subtle shimmer. It's not a glow. These are sparkly, and there's a little bit of fallout. Like from what I could tell from like swatching them and wiping them off, there's a little bit of fallout. And $26 for these makes them the cheapest of all the eyeshadow sticks that we're gonna talk about. But this one specifically has a glittery formula. What do you guys think? Are you interested in these? I would say if you're into one and done shadows, if you're looking for just a quick, easy way to apply a shadow that's sparkly, maybe. But honestly, you don't need these. That's what I'm here for, to tell you don't need them. You don't need these. All right. How about the NARS version of these? So NARS has the Total Seduction Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Stick. These are $32 and they have both matte and shimmer shades. So these are more of a frosty finish rather than a sparkly finish. And you know what? I think these are interesting. Oh, by the way, the Too Faced sticks were twist up, as is the NARS sticks. They're all twist up. They're not sharpenable. They're not wooden pencils. They're twist up, twist down. So the NARS one says that it has high impact color, sets to an all-day crease resistant matte finish. But all of these aren't matte. There are some shimmer shades. So why are they saying matte? Anyway, the shimmer shades, again, these are natural looking shades. There's a lavender one, there's a pink one, and they're natural neutral shades. I swatched these in store. They weren't that impressive. Like if you were looking for a high impact, like something stunning, these wouldn't be the ones that I say are all that. And for $32, you probably want to have all that. If you wanted one of these kinds of shades, so these are different from the Too Faced. The Too Faced ones are definitely sparkly, right? They have glitter. You're going to see the glitter. These are more shimmer. So to me, my recommendation would be to get similar shades from the Sephora collection, which is 30% off for everybody. That's a better option, and they have similar shades to these. They have matte and shimmer formulas. They last all day. They're creamy. They apply well. The difference is, if I remember correctly, the Sephora collection is a wood pen, so you do have to sharpen it. But I just think the Sephora collection is a better option price point wise, given that you're still gonna get the same kind of finish. These are nothing like stellar or like so impressive that you have to get these. It's kind of similar to the Laura Mercier caviar sticks. I'm not gonna talk about these now. There's nothing new to those, but they've existed on the market for a while. Those are nice. They're long-lasting, creamy, beautiful. But to me, the Sephora collection is comparable. You can get the same effect for a much lower price. And again, the impact just isn't there. So you can skip the NARS ones altogether. I feel like the Too Faced ones would be the ones that stand out the most in this case. All right, we also have the Ilia, okay? The Ilia Eye Styler Shadow Stick. These are long-lasting cream eyeshadows, and these also retail for $32, and they're different finishes. So we have matte and shimmer. These ones now, yeah, these are cute. Again, twist up, right? I didn't even tell you how much is in. You know what? I'm not even gonna go through these, but these ones have a little bit more of a metallic finish versus like a satin or just a plain shimmer finish. These are a little bit more impactful. I swatched these. These are very creamy. Ultra creamy, glide on really well. Like again, you have the matte shade. The finish is budge proof. These are stunning. I did pick up a couple of shades. But I would implore you again to try the Sephora shades before you try these out. Because if you're just going to get natural shades like a bronze or a gold or a champagne or any of those kinds of shades, the Sephora collection has those, plus it has colorful shades. But there's a wide range of colors from Ilia. Definitely you can find a shade here. But I feel like eyeshadow stick is an eyeshadow stick. So you can, like I said, I'm trying to talk you out of this. Do you need an eyeshadow stick? And if you do, right, get a cheaper version. Because $32, I know Ilia is a little higher price, but $32 is a lot for an eyeshadow pencil. The only reason I picked them up is, one, I had a $100 point perk from Sephora. You know those Rouge rewards that you can get with your points? I ended up using that to get a couple of the shades. And then of course with the discount, I think I picked up a couple other shades. So I didn't end up spending a lot out of pocket for these, and I wouldn't, because $32 is pushing it. Oh, they repackaged them. Oh, now they're in twist ups. Okay, Sephora, look at you coming along. So like I said, they have natural shades, they have matte shades, they have shimmer shades, and they're now in twist up, and they're $14. Okay. And like I said, they're natural shades that you can find here. The formulation I can vouch for, so you can skip the all these all together. We also have Urban Decay, but Urban Decay, I think these are only available at Ulta right now. I haven't seen them on the Sephora website, and I haven't seen them pop up in store. So maybe they're an Ulta exclusive for now, but I wanted to lump them in because it's a trend, right? So these are the Naked eyeshadow sticks. Oh my God, Urban Decay is gonna say naked somewhere. And these are all neutral shades again, $25. Oh, so these are actually cheaper than the Too Faced ones. I stand corrected. Urban Decay is actually the cheapest version. Okay. And I use my Ulta points to get a couple of these shades. Bear with me, okay? These were cute. These were cute, okay? Matte shimmer shades, natural colors again, but I wanted to try them out. And again, only available at Ulta for now. I think they're exclusive to Ulta. I don't know if they're coming to Sephora at some point, but they're also crease proof, fade proof, 16-hour wear, easy to apply cream shadow formula. So if you're like a one and done kind of eyeshadow person, these may be something to check out. But again, make sure these make sense to you. And Sephora collection first, then Urban Decay, then Too Faced based on what you're looking for. NARS, Laura Mercier, Ilia, you can probably skip. Ilia is nice, I'm not gonna lie to you, but you can probably skip those, because honestly, truly, why? Why? All right, let's talk blushes, because there are tons and tons of blushes. We have the Rare Beauty blushes first and foremost, which are lovely. These are a little bit different because they are a putty texture. Well, let me see what they're called. So it's the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush. They're $27, which is pricey for Rare Beauty. I was expecting these to be like $22. Let me see, what are their other blushes from Rare Beauty? What are those price points looking like? So the liquid blush is $25. So I guess that makes sense. But to me, I feel like these should be cheaper. The powder blush was $27. All right, so I guess it's within the price point. Is it just me, or were these cheaper before? Did they have a price hike? Like I said, in this economy, they probably did, right? Inflation, COVIDflation, like recession, tariffs, the whole 9 yards. But these are $27. Again, the price point kind of hit me kind of like, But with this, we have a couple of natural looking shades, but the majority of these, there are 7 shades. The majority of these are bold colors. And this is, like I said, that putty texture. It doesn't feel like a cream like we're used to, like a cream blush. It's this putty texture that's similar to the Cloud Play blushes from MAC, if you're familiar with that kind of texture. But it feels like Play-Doh. Like it feels like a squishy Play-Doh, but it has color to it. And these are bold and bright. So if you're not into bright colors, you can skip these right away. Like for real, for real. But I feel like if you're into fun colors, if you're into like bold oranges and reds and raspberries, these might be cute. And I'm interested in these for sure. And Rare Beauty to me kind of staggers their releases. They're not just pumping out products, and I feel like they do a good job with their formulations. So I may want to try this out. And so far it seems like they're getting good reviews. So yeah, this gives a blurred matte finish. So if you're not into matte, don't look at these. If you're into shimmer, maybe check out another of their blushes. But they have a liquid formula. They have those mineralized, like baked formulas that they came out with in the highlighters and the blushes. Those blushes were very shimmery, and now they have this matte one. So this makes sense to me to have in the line. It's like diversifying their portfolio, but like this makes sense to me. So I might want to check this out, but just another blush in the lineup, because we also have Tower 28. These are the Get Set Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. So this is a powder blush, $22. Again, a couple of neutral shades and then a couple of bright pops of color. And this is a first ever setting blush, combining the benefits of a setting powder with a richly pigmented blush for 12. So like other blushes never set before. They're a powder, so like you're saying something that all other powder blushes do anyway and trying to tout it as like a feature of your product that's gonna set it apart from other products, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is gonna give you a nice blurred powder finish. It's a powder. Most powders give you a, you know what? Whatever. These are $22 though. So like the price point to me feels a little bit more digestible. These colors, I saw them in store. They look very muted. And so I don't know that like I am so intrigued by these, but y'all let me know. Is like Tower 28. I don't know, like they don't have blushes already, so it makes sense for their line, but like it's whatever. You know, it's like whatever for me. And then we have, of course, the Yves Saint Laurent blushes, and these ones I definitely say skip. So these are the Make Me Blush 24-hour buildable powder blush. First of all, you're not wearing these for 24 hours, so relax, okay? $45. $45, and these are all muted shades, similar to the Tower 28. They're all muted, and I touch them and they feel fine. But I feel like most formulations these days from most brands are pretty decent, especially for a blush. Like, how can you go wrong with a blush? A blush, I mean, I guess you could fade or your shade selection could be trash, but beyond that, like, what's there to a blush? It's a color on the cheeks. Like, how hard is it to formulate? So for you to spend $45 on this high-end blush, for what? I mean, nothing is, I mean, the packaging is cute, but what am I spending 40? It's not, I'm not gonna, look, I don't care about the packaging. I don't need to spend $45 on packaging. I don't care about 24 hours of wear, because where am I going for 24 hours that I need my, no. Cute packaging, shades are okay, but whatever. And there are matte and satin finishes. I think I mentioned this in my last shopping block video. Hold on. Yeah. And somebody corrected me there because I said these are shimmery, because the shimmery ones are shimmery. Like they look metallic on the cheeks, but they were like, oh, they're matte ones too. So I stand corrected. There are matte ones as well. But these are very plain. They're very ho-hum. They're just, okay, cute. But nothing about these stand out to me. All right, let's move on to another high-end. We have Westman Atelier. So I'm going to mix in both the blush and the contour, because what they released are Baby Cheeks powder blush duos, right? So here are the blushes. $75. There are 3 duos, right? There's a neutral one, there's a bright bold one, and like a, well, 2 muted ones really. These are cute, and I think they did a good job of giving us muted shades and then colorful shades. But $75, I mean, mind you, it's 2 shades, right? So $75, you're really spending like $37.50 each. But like that's still pricey, and you're not getting like double the product. So it's Westman Atelier though, so it's within the, listen, Linda. They do a lot of cream products and twist up stick products. So these are one of their first powder blush products. They have powders like setting powders, they have powder bronzers, and they have powder highlighters, but this is their first like real, well, is it their first powder blush? Yeah, it seems like it, unless I'm missing something. But I mean, they've converted some of their signature shades from their twist up products, like their cream blushes, and made them into like those blush duos. So cute, but $75 is pushing it. And then they have the Baby Cheeks plus Face Trace Sculpting Powder Duo. So this has a blush and then a contour, which again, cute. And they did like a light, medium, deep duo combination with their existing bronzer shades. And their bronzer shades aren't like really diverse. Like the shade selection isn't that great, but they're cute. And I saw them in store. They feel very silky and smooth. And I would have been interested in them if they weren't $75, because I am just, my priorities are shifting, okay? And $75, I just can't, even on a sale where I'm gonna get $15 off, I just, in all good conscience, could never. I could never, like, no, it's too expensive. For what, girl? For what? No, me can't do that. I really cannot do that. What other blushes are there? So Fenty, this is kind of new. This is the Hot Cheeks Velour Blush Lighter. So they are blush highlighter combination. There are only 2 shades, limited edition, $28. These are shimmery. Pretty. I saw these in store as well. There's fun packaging because it's like this bright red packaging for the cherry one. And then the berry one is like a purple packaging. So they're very cute. $28. Steeper price point. But these are cute. If you're into a glowy blush, these might be right up your alley. I kind of consider the red one because it's pretty, but it's so glowy and I'm just not a glowy blush person. So you would have to be into glowy blushes. Like I said, for the YSL ones, I don't need a metallic streak on my cheeks. And those look ashy, but these are more color forward. So these actually look like a blush lighter. They're very pretty. I'm not gonna lie to you, those are very, very pretty. All right, those are the blushes that I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about, yeah, let's definitely talk about this. So Pat McGrath, she released a Mothership palette. This is a 10-pan eyeshadow palette after 2 long years of nothing. Okay, so this is Mothership 12. It is Petal Morphosis. $128. Girl, $128. I think these used to be $125, so there's been a price increase, okay? And I don't know, like things are shifting and I just don't feel like 120. I mean, I have all of the Motherships up to I think 10. I don't think I got 11. I don't remember getting 11. I think I was done, because it was Divine Rose over and over and over. And this one is a little bit more colorful than Divine Rose. There's some greens and like, it's still like rosy mauves in there, but there's like a matte green and then more rosy mauves. So it's cute. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is cute. And you can get the lavender one, like special edition, limited edition packaging on the Pat McGrath website. You can wait for a sale. There's always a 10% code floating around. You can get 20% off, but you're gonna get it in the black packaging. Like, I just don't feel like we need to be spending $128 on eyeshadow. Especially since, I mean, I'm wearing pretty eyeshadow right now. I love eyeshadow. I love colorful looks, but $128 is a bit steep. And I'm gonna be the biggest hypocrite right now and tell you this. I bought it. I bought it on the Pat McGrath website for the purple packaging. I know, I'm telling you not to get it, and honestly, you don't have to get it. I'm wearing it right now. Y'all gonna jump me? I know you like to tussle, but don't fight me, okay? I am wearing it right now. To be fair, it's pretty. It is pretty, however, I feel like you can, well, I did a get ready with me video, so you're gonna see me use it, but $128, I'm telling you right now, this was a treat for me. I don't think everybody needs to treat themselves with this, because it's just, it's not, okay? So I would say skip this unless you're really invested, but you can skip this, okay? Skip this. Skip it, please. All right, let's keep going. Oh, Urban Decay. This 24/7 Glaze On Shimmer Liquid Eyeshadow. So in addition to their eyeshadow sticks, they're releasing the Shimmer Liquid Eyeshadows, which Urban Decay was not liquid eyeshadows, but they had the glitter liners that people used to use as eyeshadows because they were sparkly. And they're coming out now with these actual liquid eyeshadows that are sparkly. So there are 6 shades available. They're $26. The packaging looks interesting. They're like a translucent base, yeah, with a glitter, like it's just glitter. So it's like Space Cowboy which is their, oh my god, what are those called? Moondust eyeshadows. So yeah, didn't they have the Moondust liquids at one point? I feel like, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. I had those. So this is like the new upgraded version. Packaging, like I said, it's cute. It's this different little packaging. It's looking like it's giving Urban Decay. And Urban Decay needs a win because I feel like Urban Decay, come back. Since they got sold to, was it L'Oreal? L'Oreal, I think. Yeah, I think it was L'Oreal that bought them. They have been doing like very basic commercialized products, but now I feel like they're coming back with something, and this packaging is like old school Urban Decay. So I am intrigued, not gonna hold you, but unless you're really into shimmer, again, kind of like with the Too Faced sticks, if you're into shimmer, these might be up your alley, but not for me. Okay, the Yves Saint Laurent, okay, YSL lip oils. Lip oils are a thing. So these are the Love Shine Plumpin' Lip Oil Gloss with hyaluronic acid. These have pepper and ginger. So right away, if you're not into this kind of plumping, do not get these. They're $40 a pop. They're fun shades. I love YSL lip products. I feel like their lip oils, their balm, like the Twisty Balm things are all fun. But they've been releasing lip products back to back, and they just do a slight tweak and then give it this new name as if it's a brand new formula, and it's just slightly different from the last one. I am so over YSL, but I do want to try this out. I kind of want to try it out, but the pepper and ginger is throwing me off, so this might be a no-go for me. So I'm gonna skip right along. We have this Givenchy Prism Libre Blurring and Color Correcting Matte Press Powder. So Givenchy has their loose color correcting powders. They have like it's in this, it's a loose powder. So it's in this little container with 4 separate compartments. It's like a quad, right? And they're all different colors, and you shake it out and then you do the thing. But now this is a press version. They have like color correcting versions, and then they have deeper shades. Interesting. $59. I am not about to, but what do you think? To me, this is gimmicky. It might be fun because we have all these loose setting powders that are pink and yellow and whatever, right? So these might be fun. So if you're already into like the loose powder that they have, maybe the press version is something that you're interested in. Me personally, I'm not. So I can skip right along. All right. Say has this Super Suede talc-free powder blush. These are baked. There's 6 shades available, $28. These are in store. I swatched these. These are like powdery and loose, and to me, they're not gonna stick to my cheeks. So I can skip these, and then they look so muted and so dull. I feel like they have too much pastel to them for them to work for me. When I swatched them, they were just like dusty. So I say skip these, especially at $28, whatever. House Labs has this Bio Radiant Glassy Balm Highlighter Stick. Are you interested in these? $30. There are 6 shades. These look like lip gloss for the face. I don't know that I'm interested in that. Ooh, are they sticky? Hydrating multi-use stick, glassy glow. No, I can just imagine them things stick. Or do they, like, how do you say? No, skip these, please. No, that not gonna work. Just stick to your face. No, Then you have the Lawless, forget the filler, skin plumping, line smoothing foundation, $43. I love a foundation, so I'm wearing it right now. I love a foundation. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, Lawless had a better sale than Sephora. They had 25% off. That's honestly why I grabbed it. So Similite, I'll turn off because it's a no, girl. What are you talking about? Oh, Too Faced. This Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing Sculpting Skin. This is not new, but they did a shade extension pretty much. They added lighter shades and deeper shades. This one, they only had 3 shades when I purchased this last year, And this formulation is so smooth, so silky, so blendable. It looks so good. I love this. I can't even talk you out of this one. $35. I can't even. These are nice. I like this. Then we have this One Size by Patrick Starr Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Spray with Glitter. I have questions. Well, I have a question. Why would you want a setting spray with glitter in it? Unless you're one of the Cullens. Are you auditioning for Twilight? Is Twilight making a comeback? Twilight was so bad. The whole series was bad. I read the books. I love the books and I love the movies. And no shame in my game, but now that you look back, you're like, what the frick was that? The movies were so... The acting, terrible. Terrible. But why would you want a setting spray with glitter? A setting spray with glitter. Somebody tell me, because maybe y'all know something I don't know. I would be interested in y'all telling me what y'all know, because foolishness. All right, Huda Beauty. There are a couple of setting sprays. So Huda Beauty has this Easy Bake Blurring Setting Spray with 16-hour wear. I feel like Huda would do this well. They have a mini size too. I would try the mini of this. I don't like between her and One Size, because One Size setting spray is probably my favorite one. I feel like her and One Size are neck to neck when it comes to like blurring and setting and mattifying. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I might try a mini at another time. I'm not doing it now. And then we also have the Kosas setting spray. So this one is the Cloud Set Airy Setting Spray and Smooth and Mist. So they have their Cloud Set powder, they have the loose powder, and now they added a setting spray, which makes sense if you have a loose powder to have a setting spray because it takes away like the powdery finish. I'm also intrigued by this. I was never a setting spray girly, but lately I feel like a setting spray can do things. It wasn't that I was against setting sprays, but the setting sprays that were launched back in the day were dewy. They like Fix Plus. They were trying to do the dewy, like, you know, the only way to set your makeup is to add moisture and like set all the powders, but I don't need that. And then the other ones that were mattifying were sticky. So now I feel like the setting spray game has, you know, been stepped up, and now I'm interested. So these two, like the Huda one and the Kosas one, I could be convinced. I could definitely be convinced. All right, then we have the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip 12-Hour Hydrating Gel Skin Tint. I spoke about the Makeup Forever Skin Tint before. I picked that up, and I also picked this up. I love a skin tint, and it's kind of like setting sprays, all right? From yesteryear, when we had tinted moisturizers, those were way too dewy, way too glowy. It was literally a moisturizer with a tint. Now, these skin tints are like lightweight foundation products. They aren't really thin and, you know, no coverage. These are just lightweight, feel comfortable on the skin. They're easy for like a quick face. And so they incorporated their Hydro Grip Primer technology into this, and it's a gel tint. So I picked this up. I was intrigued. That and the Makeup Forever one, definitely intrigued. Oh, look at this one, Fenty Beauty. We spoke about them before, but they also have this Gloss Bomb Oil Luminizing Lip Oil and Gloss. So these are lip oils now, and they're shimmery, and they look beautiful. I do not want a single one. The glitter, the glow, the shimmer, me don't want none. Me don't want it. This can go on. No, this can go away. Please and thanks. Oh, Isamaya is now at Sephora. Did you hear about this? So Isamaya Beauty was this originally like a limited edition, like I am going to release this capsule collection every season, limited edition. They are not coming back. That's what Isamaya was doing. She's a makeup artist, influencer, right? And she worked for, which brand did she work for? There's a brand that she worked on before. So she's familiar with makeup and like brands and all this. She did like really out there products. The packaging was kind of iffy. She did the lip balms with the dick you know me I talk about, right? Now she's kind of commercialized it to go to Sephora. So scrapped everything else. She has lip products. So we have lip line, we have sculpting, a sculpting stick. I saw these in store. We have lip serums, lip balms, a face primer, a skin tint, color correcting serum, some illuminators, mascaras, eyeliners, and then duo cream blush and highlighters. There's some things. I picked up a couple of the lip liners, but there's some things, you know, coming out from this brand. I'm interested. Like, I've been intrigued before, but the price point always kept me from, like, actually jumping the gun and buying anything. So I'm interested to see what comes out next. So I'll be watching this brand with great interest, but currently I don't want anything. There are a bunch of lip products, new shade extensions, and all that. I am so not interested. There are a bunch of loose powders. What else is there? I feel like not that much. I thought there was so much more. Boring. So you know what? Let's go ahead and jump over to Instagram and do non-Sephora things. Let's see, what else is there? I know this one has caused some controversy. This is from Lancome, speaking of skin tints. So this is the Skin Idol 3 Serum Super Tint Skin Tint. So all cute, 20 shades, $45. The thing that's controversial about this is that they're using the packaging that Urban Decay released their skin tint. No, it wasn't the skin tint. The Face Bond Foundation, which is innovative with the little drip, the pinpoint drip applicator. And now Lancome is using the same packaging, only with a white cap. And that was a choice, especially so soon after Urban Decay released theirs. Mind you, okay, Urban Decay and Lancome are under the same umbrella, like parent company, which is L'Oreal. Fine, okay, so they have access to the same ingredients, same formula, like they have access to the same crap, okay? So I get where they got it from, but the Urban Decay thing was supposed to be their thing. Like, Urban Decay's coming back. Here's their clever packaging. And they even released their highlighters. They have liquid highlighters in the same packaging. So for Lancome to release their skin tint in the same packaging, silly move. I think it was whoever the executives are, the creative directors, whoever decided this, it was a stupid move. It's stupid because it's going to cause confusion. The Face Bond, I really love that foundation. And I just think it was underhanded for them to use such unique packaging. It's not just like a glass pump bottle. It's like unique packaging that fits Urban Decay's aesthetic. And then for them to be doing it, no, I don't like it. So I'm not gonna go, I'm not even gonna pay attention. And okay, nothing really, it's so boring. What is going on? I really thought there was so much more to be said. There really isn't, is there? Wow. The launches are so boring. How about we wrap up with Point of View by Mikayla Nogueira. TikTok influencer, one of the most followed, most influential. Like, she sells products. Like, she is a shill. She is the Jaclyn Hill of TikTok, of the new generation. Colorful makeup, bold, pretty, filters, like liar, lashgate, all the things, okay? She's a shill. She will sell water to, I don't know where I was going with that. She will sell ice to a penguin. Sales girl 101. Like, she has so much in common with Jaclyn Hill. It's not even funny. She worked at Ulta. Jaclyn Hill claims she worked at Sephora. I don't know where she worked, but she worked at a makeup store. And then married recently, and I mean, I'm wishing them all the best. She mentioned that her husband is in rehab. Jaclyn Hill kind of went through the same thing. She shills a lot of products. Like, she sells product nonstop. She lies. So they're very similar, and I feel like she's taken a page out of Jaclyn Hill's book. But okay, all right. So she's releasing this line. which to me makes sense. For her projection, she didn't wait like Jaclyn Hill to release something 10 years later talking about how she's always wanted to release this thing, right? But she is releasing this brand, and it's not makeup specifically. It's not color cosmetics. It's not eyeshadow palettes, even though she does bold eyeshadow looks. It is skin prep, not skincare, because everybody's doing skincare as well. Like, you know, all the brands did skincare with COVID, you know, because people weren't really focused on colored cosmetics. She's doing skin prep, which is giving me Nikki Tutorials vibes. With Nimya. Remember when Nikki Tutorials released her brand and we were all expecting like eyeshadows or at least highlighters. Highlighters for sure was Nikki Tutorials like signature thing. So she came out with like prep products, like a moisturizer. She did like the sticky base. If I remember, she had a fan. Like she did a thing, right? So it was different from what we were expecting. But like, she's like, oh, I do base products. And this to me is given that same vibe. But she's like, I'm going to do skin prep. It's called Point of View or POV. And the products, the names. Okay, ready for it? Drip it, glaze it, whip it, drench it, amp it. Does this not remind you of the Bop It? Bop it, pop it. Screw. You remember Bop It?
Bop it.
Tell me.
Twist it.
You remember this? It's so. That's the first thing I thought about when I saw this product. I'm like, bop it, pop it, screw it, twist it. What kind of foolishness is this? The names are so stupid. So stupid. But Drench It is a smoothing priming milk. Milk would get me. Glaze It is a glazy tack primer. Sticky, I guess. Whip It is a hydrating moisturizer, I guess. Drip It is a nourishing glow serum. This is giving me, okay, Nimya Beauty from Nikki Tutorials paired with Rhode. Is it Rhode Beauty? Rhode Skincare? Rhode with, you know, that girl, what's her name? Hailey Bieber? That's what it's giving me. You know what? Whoever is helping her with this, promoting it, whoever the backers are for this, all the videos, the people that she's using, the imagery, this is actually cute. The packaging, I know people are talking about, is simple. It look basic, but I don't mind basic packaging. It's just black and white. It's simple. It's sleek. It's giving Gen Z. You know what? I don't hate like how this is being delivered to me. I personally don't want it, but I don't even think I could get it because it just says they're sold out. They're officially sold out. Now, does that mean they just did limited quantities and now they're just gonna like, what is it? To give the sense of, what is that called? The scarcity mind, like to give that scarcity vibe. So now you want to go get it because, oh my God, so many people. I don't know, but I was ready to talk mess for real. The products do not look bad, and like I said, I don't think she is the one that is formulating. She's not the one pushing this. She's not claiming she's the CEO. She's like, I'm here. I didn't even watch any of her videos, but from what I gathered from other people's videos, she is just saying like, this is a brand that I've been working on 2 years. It's Korean inspired skincare. Like, it's made in Korea. I'm working with these people that are helping back me and do all the things. And I don't know, like the people are doing a good thing. So the products themselves, the names I think are stupid. But apart from that, it seems cute. I'd be interested to see what the skinfluencers think about this. But Mikayla herself is where the issue is. Can you separate the influencer from the products? That's up to you. I personally would not buy this product because it's Mikayla's product. And Mikayla is just like, she's sketchy to say the very least. So I'm not interested in these products. But let me know what you think. I could really dog it, but after seeing videos, seeing the products, seeing the marketing videos, seeing like to me, and maybe I'm just drawing the comparison to Jaclyn Hill, But to me, I like the inclusivity of it. I like that it's not colored cosmetics. She did like show that she was interested in skin prep like from day one. So it's not like out of the realm of what she does. So who knows? Who am I? Who the hell am I? I was ready to dog this thing and now I can't even. The only thing I can dog it with is the pop it, twist it. You know what I'm talking about. But those are the new I thought there was gonna be more. I thought I could get more sassy, but it's just good to come back, talk about some new products, you know, get back into the swing of things. I don't know how consistent I will be about posting because like I said, I just had a baby. I'm on maternity leave right now, but I'm bonding with baby. I'm getting used to like a whole new way of life, like my schedule, everything's different now, right? Because I have a life to take care of now that's completely reliant on me. Like they can't survive without me unless I have help and someone, like right now my mom has my baby and I'm going to go grab them right now. But unless like I have that help, it's really not easy to film because the voice it carries, and then once they hear my voice, I'm breastfeeding, so once they hear me, oh, it's a wrap. They want action, okay? So I'm getting used to this new routine and I'm trying to film when I get time because now I'm like, I feel a little bit more like myself. My body's kind of recovering. I'm getting back into the groove. So just bear with me. We're gonna do videos where we can, when we can, and hopefully you guys will stick around. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Tell me what products you're interested in or not interested in at this point. I implore you not to go too crazy. Don't let the lipstick effect get you during this guaranteed to be recession, okay? At this point, it's guaranteed. This new administration are doing exactly what I expected them to do, which is crash the economy. It's gonna be a mess. And I'm just buckling in for the ride because it's going to be a hot mess. So maybe we need to hold on to the dollars. But again, I also understand people want something to soothe them, so they might just go ahead and purchase some products. I don't know, y'all. Self-soothing and the retail therapy sometimes is needed. So who am I? Who am I? Because I did pick up some things from the Sephora sale. So I'm hoping to do a haul video in the near future. So stay tuned for that. How about that? Hopefully that's the next video that I film. We'll see. We'll see where life takes me right now. Like I said, I'm just going with the flow and whatever happens, happens. I'm not trying to plan for anything because you can't really plan at this point. So we'll just go with it, all right? So hopefully you guys stick around. I will leave links again to the products mentioned in this video down below in the description box, along with links on where you can pick them up. If there's an asterisk next to any of those links, any links in the description box, that indicates that they are affiliate links, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. I also have YouTube shopping links, which also gives me a kickback. It's just a commission for you using my links. It doesn't change the sale price. It's just a great way to show you support for the channel. If you're shopping anyway, like, consider using my links because again, it helps to put right back into the content and into the channel. I miss you guys. I appreciate the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And until my next video, which hopefully will be kind of soon, I'll talk to you. Bye, guys.